He is in office because we have a constitution. So let him not think that when the constitution does not favor him, then he has to attack the judiciary.
Wakili, anza kwa jina tu.
Kwa majina ni Omwanza George. Mimi ni wakili na ni mmoja wa wanachama wa chama cha mawakili wa Kenya kinachojulikana kama Law Society of Kenya. Yeah.
So why are we here today?
Now we are here today for one specific reason. The President of the Republic of Kenya made some utterances that are very scary in the architecture of the Constitution. The President made remarks to the effect that he would be attacking the judiciary. And that is why we are here to say that that is a route that he should not dare try to take. That is why we are here today.
Naona wakili mmetoka hapa kwa mahakama kuu ambayo inajulikana kama the Supreme Court of Kenya, march all the way to the Parliament Road, mmeenda Parliament buildings, all the way to the office of the President. What was the message of the President?
The message to the President is very simple. That court orders must be respected. That the rule of law must be respected. That the Constitution must be upheld. The clear message is that he is in office because we have a constitution. So let him not think that when the constitution does not favor him, then he has to attack the judiciary. Our message is very simple, very clear, and to the point. He must respect the rule of law, period. He has no other choice, but if he wants to take another alternative route, if he wants to dare Kenyans that he wants to walk us through that path, we want to tell him confidently, we are ready for him. We are ready for him.
But as you know, wakili, it's not the President alone that is making all these utterances. As you know very well, even those that support him, I'm speaking about the MCS, the members of parliament, the senators, in all these, actually we saw, yesterday he was in Nyahururu, he made the same utterances that the court must respect him.
That is okay. We have no problem with the court respecting the President. Actually, as a matter of fact, we should all respect the President. But we are saying respect is conditional. You will not trample on the citizens and then you want us to respect you. Let me just give you a clear example of why he has the obligation to defend this Constitution. When he was fighting for BBI, when he was fighting against BBI, it was presumed that he was almost alone on the other side, whereas the government and all the other machinery was against him. That the entire government, the entire state and the entire machinery was in support of BBI. When the court made a decision that BBI was illegal, BBI was unconstitutional, Ruto was in the forefront in praising the judiciary. A few months later, what has changed? But this is normal to any litigant, to any court user. Justice must appear that it has favored one. Justice appears sometimes that it has favored one other side in exclusion of the other. Let the President know something very simple, that the courts are independent. Whatever he gets as a judgment from the court, whatever he gets as an order of the court, so be it. So be it.
Do you think there are a few corrupt characters in the judiciary?
Fairly speaking, and without lying, without batting an eyelid, without batting an eye, we've got elements that are corrupt. We've got elements that are wayward. You saw the decision the other day from the Judicial Service Commission and the decision from the courts again about one of the judicial officers. So we are not living in a utopian world that there are no corrupt officers. There are corrupt officers. But you as the President, who's got the national intelligence apparatus of the country, if you have the information about such a person, bring it forth. There are mechanisms that have been laid down in the procedure on how to handle corrupt judicial officers. It is that simple. Yeah.
So do you think the President should go for individuals and leave alone the entire judiciary? No,
it's not a question of him going straight to the individuals. There is a clear procedure on how the removal of a judge, can commence. Let someone make a complaint, let JSC look into it, then we get the final determination. whether they are guilty or not guilty. There is nothing so difficult in that. But no matter what the president feels about the judiciary, no matter what he has to say, he cannot attack the judiciary wholesomely. He cannot.
Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa. Just look at this camera and give your final word to the common mwananchi watching you right now.
Now, to anyone watching this broadcast, we are saying something very simple. The rule of law is the reason we are still a country. Countries like Somalia, countries like Ukraine and so on have all gone down because they have refused to adhere to the rule of law. They have decided to let the constitution not be applicable. And this is the reason why we are saying, is this a route we want to take? Do you want to be Wharton? Do you want to get into the history books that Kenya is now Wharton? All because the president wants to be a dictator. We cannot allow that, and we pledge to all the individuals, mtu yeyote ambaye yuko nje ajue ya kwamba kile ambacho tunapigania hapa, tunapigania mpaka mwananchi ule wa chini kabisa. Asante.
Yeah.
More Radio 88.2 FM. We are in charge.